You won't believe the shocking, long-buried secret that Yandy Smith just exposed about Kirk. This jaw-dropping revelation will leave you speechless. Yandy, known for her bold personality and relentless pursuit of the truth, has just dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. The betrayal, hidden affairs, and unexpected twists in this story are beyond imagination. What happens when a celebrity's darkest secrets are dragged into the public eye? The drama is about to explode, and Kirk is in for a reality check like never before. Stay tuned because this scandal is about to shake everything up. For years, Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship has played out on television, captivating both fans and critics alike. We've witnessed their highs and lows, their moments of love, struggle, and triumph. But beneath the surface of their seemingly transparent journey lay a shocking secret, one so deep and unimaginable that no one ever saw it coming. Kirk had been guarding this hidden truth for years, keeping everyone, including his own wife, Rasheeda, completely in the dark. No one had a clue until now. In a stunning turn of events, Yandy Smith, known for her fearless and unfiltered approach, has shattered the illusion and brought the truth to light. But this isn't just a minor slip-up or a moment of weakness. It's a revelation that changes everything. The shocking reality of Kirk's concealed connection will leave you speechless, shaking the very foundation of what you thought you knew about this power couple. And here's the real bombshell. Yandy Smith, a woman who has been in the public eye for years, has exposed something that completely shifts the way we see Kirk forever. This revelation will leave you questioning everything. For years, we've watched Yandy and Kirk's seemingly picture-perfect romance unfold on television. They've weathered storms, stood by each other through thick and thin, and earned the admiration of many as a true power couple. But behind the glamorous facade and public displays of love lurked a hidden truth, one so shocking that no one could have anticipated it. Yandy's bombshell revelation sent shockwaves through everyone, especially when she exposed that Kirk had been keeping a major secret, not just from the public, but from his own wife, Rasheeda. The sheer magnitude of this betrayal has left people reeling, forcing them to question everything they thought they knew about the couple's seemingly unshakable bond. For those unfamiliar with Yandy Smith, she's no stranger to the reality TV world. A bold, outspoken force, Yandy is known for her honesty, unwavering loyalty to those she loves, and her fearless approach to calling out the truth, no matter how painful it may be. As a close friend to Rasheeda, she has had a front-row seat to the drama, the conflicts, and the secrets that have unraveled behind closed doors. And now, she's pulling back the curtain on a truth that will change everything we believed about Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage forever. The revelations are explosive. Are you ready for the full story? But what no one ever saw coming was that Yandy had been holding on to a secret so explosive, it had the power to shake their entire world to its very core. When the truth finally surfaced, it wasn't just Rasheeda who felt betrayed. It was a complete destruction of the carefully crafted public image Kirk had spent years building. And here's where it gets even more shocking. Yandy's revelation isn't about a minor mistake, a fleeting lapse in judgment, or a one-time fling. No, this was something far more serious, a deeply hidden, long-standing connection that Kirk had managed to keep under wraps for years. Yandy had known all along that Kirk, the very man who built his career on portraying a perfect family man, was living a double life, concealing an intense and secretive relationship with another woman. And this wasn't just a random affair swept under the rug. Kirk had been meticulously keeping this woman in the shadows, not just from Rasheeda, but from the entire world. But here's the twist. Yandy, known for her no-nonsense attitude and unshakable honesty, could no longer stay silent. The weight of the truth was too much to bear, and she made the bold decision to expose it all. And the biggest shock? Kirk's secret partner wasn't just some passing fling or nameless stranger. This was someone he had known for a long time, someone with whom he had built a deep emotional connection, someone who had been in the picture far longer than anyone could have ever imagined. The truth is out, and the fallout is about to be devastating. Kirk's secret relationship wasn't just about betrayal. It was something far deeper, more emotional, and far more devastating than anyone could have imagined. This wasn't just a fleeting mistake. It was a carefully concealed double life that had been going on for years. While Rasheeda stayed home, raising their children and managing their businesses, Kirk was out forging a hidden connection, one that he claimed was missing from his marriage. But this wasn't just about seeking comfort elsewhere. This was a full-fledged, emotionally charged relationship that had been building over time, hidden beneath layers of deception. This wasn't a meaningless fling or a moment of weakness. It was something Kirk had nurtured in secret, strengthening bonds that no one, not even his closest friends or family, suspected. The emotional weight of this affair made it impossible to ignore, and the truth was bound to come out. That's when Yandy, known for her fearless honesty, decided she could no longer keep silent. The depth of the betrayal, the years of secrecy, and the impact of Kirk's actions were too much to ignore. She knew the world had no idea what had been happening behind closed doors, and she made the bold choice to reveal the shocking truth. What happens next will leave everyone speechless. What makes this story so compelling is its sheer emotional weight. Rasheeda, the woman who believed she had the perfect marriage, suddenly found herself face to face with a devastating reality that shattered her world. The man she had loved, trusted, and built a life with, the father of her children, had been keeping a heartbreaking secret for far too long. Imagine the shock, the betrayal, the gut-wrenching pain of discovering that the person you gave your heart to had been living a double life. Kirk, the man she stood by through every storm, had managed to deceive her for years. And when the truth finally surfaced, it wasn't just Rasheeda who was left reeling. The entire world watched as her perfect image of love and family came crumbling down. The raw pain, the overwhelming heartbreak, and the fiery anger, it was all laid bare for the world to see. Fans were on the edge of their seats, desperate to know, how would Rasheeda react? Would she find it in her heart to forgive Kirk, or was this the final breaking point that would bring their marriage to an end? Rasheeda had always been admired for her grace, resilience, and unwavering strength. But this revelation shook the very foundation of her existence. Everything she had built, everything she believed in, her marriage, her family, her entire reality, was now crumbling before her eyes. The question remained, could she pick up the pieces, or was this betrayal too deep to overcome? The world waited in suspense, but one thing was certain. Nothing would ever be the same again. As the truth spread like wildfire, Rasheeda was forced to face the ultimate betrayal, right in front of the cameras and the entire world. Could she ever forgive Kirk? Could she trust him again after such a deep deception? The weight of the heartbreak was evident, and fans couldn't help but sympathize. But the biggest question remained, would she stand by Kirk, or was this the final breaking point? Just when things couldn't get worse, Yandy dropped another bombshell. This wasn't just a fleeting affair. It was a deep emotional connection that had been nurtured for years, threatening to change Kirk and Rasheeda's lives forever. Yandy's revelation wasn't just shocking, it was a wake-up call. This wasn't a one-time mistake. It was a tangled web of emotions, secrets, and deception far more complex than anyone had imagined. And now, Rasheeda had to decide, rebuild or walk away. This story takes an even darker turn because Kirk wasn't just hiding an affair. He was hiding a part of himself that Rasheeda never even knew existed. The depth of his secret connection made the betrayal all the more devastating, not just for Rasheeda, but for everyone who believed in their love story. This wasn't just about cheating. It was about Kirk's emotional investment in another woman, something far more dangerous than a fleeting mistake. What made this situation even more heartbreaking was the undeniable emotional weight of his actions. Kirk hadn't simply given in to temptation. He had nurtured a deep, intimate bond over the years, torn between the life he built with Rasheeda and the emotional fulfillment he found elsewhere. This wasn't just infidelity. It was an internal struggle, a war between loyalty and longing, between family and desire. Kirk wasn't just stepping out on his marriage. He was living two separate emotional realities. And that's what made this betrayal cut so deep. It wasn't just about a mistake. It was about the years of love, effort, and emotion he had poured into a relationship that was never supposed to exist. Now, with the truth out in the open, the damage was irreversible. Rasheeda had to face the gut-wrenching realization that she wasn't just competing with another woman, she was competing with the kind of emotional connection that changes everything. And the real question was, could she ever forgive Kirk? Or was this truly the end? Yandy's shocking revelation sent shockwaves through everyone, leaving fans in utter disbelief. Kirk, once seen as an untouchable figure, is now facing the full force of his actions. His carefully crafted public image is in ruins, and Rasheeda is left shattered, forced to piece together the remains of her broken trust. The biggest question on everyone's mind: can their relationship survive, or has Kirk crossed a line that can never be undone? The world watches with bated breath as this drama unfolds. Will Rasheeda choose forgiveness, or is this the breaking point? The pressure is mounting, not just for Kirk and Rasheeda, but also for Yandy. Her bold decision to expose the truth has placed her in the center of the storm. Once tangled in rivalry and tension with Kirk, she now faces scrutiny herself. Did she do the right thing, or has she unleashed chaos that will change her own life forever? One thing is certain: this scandal is far from over. The consequences will ripple through every aspect of their lives, affecting their careers, reputations, and future. Rasheeda, already carrying an unbearable emotional weight, now finds herself navigating a firestorm of public opinion. Every move she makes, every word she speaks, will be analyzed by millions. Will she rise above the betrayal, or will this heartbreak define her story? The world is watching, waiting for the next explosive twist. Will Rasheeda stay with Kirk for the sake of their family, or will she walk away from the man who shattered her trust? And Kirk, will he finally own up to his mistakes, or will he continue hiding behind his lies? Yandy, too, remains caught in the aftermath. Though she exposed the truth, the consequences of her actions are just beginning. The Kirk, Rasheeda, and Yandy saga has taken a turn no one could have predicted. Yandy's shocking revelation has unleashed a storm of emotions, and the tension is only escalating. With trust shattered, the big question remains: can Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage be saved, or is the damage beyond repair? For Rasheeda, this is one of the toughest moments of her life. The perfect family she thought she had has crumbled, and now she must rebuild her broken